darling, how are you? Are you dressed warm enough?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
You gotta wear your underwear. That's a grandma's suggestion. Who am I? I'm Grandma Arlyne. I'm one of the students' grandmothers, and I think she selected me to do this because I'm very outspoken. I am not bashful or shy. I'm outspoken. I'm 90 years old and I'm still involved in this world. I'm the committee woman for the 16th district in Middlesex County. Anyhow, I grew up in Brooklyn, which I'm very proud of. Then I got married at 19, because that's what everybody was doing then, because the men had come home from World War II, and they were happy to have survived. So we got married, and we lived out on Long Island. Then we moved to New Jersey, because Kendall Park, which you are now in, was cheap in those days. And we didn't know how we could afford the mortgage, but we did. Here we are. 60 years I'm living in this house. And it was a wonderful community. And I lived in Hawaii for 9 years. In Hawaii, I went back to school. And I got a bachelor's and a master's. And my master's is in public administration, which helped me work for the government, which I did when I came back to New Jersey. And I worked 25 years for the local government here as the Affordable Housing Administrator. And it was a very rewarding job. I loved it because I could help people. Even if I couldn't get them affordable housing, I knew how to give a lot of advice. I'm very big on giving advice. It doesn't always work. I'd give her a lot of advice, but I don't know, she doesn't listen. You don't listen either to what your parents tell you. You'll find out on your own. Someday you'll give advice too. So I did that. I work for the government. I'm still involved in government. My concerns now is growth. The mug said, everyone is entitled to my opinion. Here you go. Somebody gave that to me, and they're absolutely 100% correct. As a committee person, you are part of the group that selects those that will run for office. We selected who will run for mayor, who will run on the township council. But as you get older, it's harder to get there, to go to the office. You know, a lot of the stuff can now be done through computers and all that, but there's nothing like one-on-one.
Where do they want to start building?
Oh, way back. You see that beautiful thing? We lobbied, we had committees to buy that and turn it into open space. It can never be built on. But beyond that, there is property that is owned by a developer, and he's trying to build a lot of condos over there because you kids got to have a place to live, I guess. Your priorities change when you get older. It used to be very important for me for everything to be organized. Now I'll get to it. What certain things are no longer important. I'm very fortunate. I still have my marbles and I can be involved. But I have physical limitations. I don't walk as well as I used to. Look at 90. What do you want? Oh, pour that out. It's going to get bugs.
Okay. This? Oh.
Dump it.
Ew, what is this?
That's the bottom. It's a wonderful pot. Thank you.
There you go. Okay.
And when you leave, put it back over there so it doesn't collect water, because that's how you get mosquitoes live in there. The New Jersey state bird is a mosquito. So I wonder what it is we can have. She always gets me something. Whoops. I dropped a piece of bread. Different things happen to me for my life, and I surmounted all those things that happened. You know, stuff happens. I have another word for that. But anyhow, I survived all that, and I have a certain inner strength, not a physical strength. I mean, I got a little arthritis and a little of this and this. My knees hurt. But you'll see, you got to maintain yourself. And before you leave, just get the pail. Oh, Kylie, how wonderful. Throw it where it gets stuck in the, that's it. and you'll see it'll, oh, that's no good. You gotta try to push it through a branch with a hole. No, it's gonna keep falling and then you get mice. You got it. We have to feed the boys.
What are your hopes and dreams for future generations?
Future generation, you and your sister and any offspring you may bring into this world. I hope that you will live in a safer, cleaner world environmentally, and that there will be peace, which I can't remember an era when there was peace in the world. I mean, people are fighting because they don't recognize that the other person is human. They want to get rid of somebody, but they don't realize that person is a human being. And if we could eliminate all that and recognize that we're all human beings, that's what I wish for you, that you recognize everybody as a human, and I recognize it for the next generation. I hope we can someday change it so that there's no more discrimination and people understand how each others have the same feeling. We're all the same. Mm-hmm. I mean, I ask people, are you behaving? And they always say to me, are you behaving? And they say yes. I say that's too bad, because well-behaved women never make history.